saying this way is the way it wants it done. All right, we're good. We're
Ready?
live. Yeah.
You on?
Yeah.
Mr. Sticker Mania from Louisville, Kentucky was a middle of the week, 11 p.m. live stream on a Wednesday night, the night after Halloween. Did you go trick-or-treating last night?
For like 10 minutes. But
10
it was
minutes?
so cold.
Because it was cold?
Yeah, it was freezing.
I saw a few people out there.
Yeah,
It looks to me like they were only going to places that were lit up, like the fire trucks had one, and I guess they don't really knock on, they go to like garages, open garages or something, they don't go to people's doors no more, right?
well, we did, but not
Not
much
the
other
young.
people.
Yeah. How's everybody going out there? We're going to talk about my new arrivals for my Sticker Mania 2853 eBay store. A lot of the Beatles and a lot of Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones, I said they were #1 in the United Kingdom on the new Billboard charts. They're #3 behind Blink 182 and Drake. Speaking of the Rolling Stones, I got this set of Rolling Stone monthly books in today. 14 through issue 30. All in excellent condition. They were £1 6p in England in 1964 and 1965. These might all go up to this goes up to 1966. That's the last one. Mick on the back, Keith on the front. These are much harder to find than the Beatle monthlies. Each one of them has a middle fold-out section of one of the Rolling Stones. Who do we have on this one? We got Keith Richards playing this. I'm not gonna know what that is. He played it on the Ed Sullivan Show, though. That guitar. Okay. All right, talked about that.
No, be entertainment more. Pay attention to what he's saying.
I think you just tell me to look at this.
What do you think I'm gonna do after we're done with this live stream?
Probably go on eBay and sell stuff.
Now, what's the thing I do a lot?
You be pulling butcher covers.
I'm gonna peel a butcher cover tonight. Good guess. Can you see the Ringo's V-neck on there?
Where?
Where's it at? It's peeking through. It's V-neck. Look at this cover, and look at this cover, and see if you see his V-neck peeking through. No, right here. Can't you see his V-neck?
Oh, this is a V?
Yeah, that V.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know it's underneath there.
I didn't know that. It's confused.
And they're filled 3/18 of an inch than the regular covers, because so Capitol Records knew which ones had the butcher covers underneath. But for a couple of years, these were sold in the stores, and people didn't see that. They didn't even know they had a butcher cover.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like Led Zeppelin 2. For a couple of years, nobody knew whether they had the hot mix or they didn't have the hot mix.
Did they find out?
Well, eventually, you had to look at the Matrix and the Dead Whites, but back in the 70s, nobody did that. So we got this is the second state I got in today, East Coast Scranton #3 mono, with no seam splits and 4 square corners. I'm gonna tackle peeling it today, see if I can get that trunk slick off in one piece. This is the one I did a few weeks ago. Trunk slick came off mostly in one piece. And that's the matching East Coast record with a small 1 on the label, where the West Coast has the 1 with the, you know how the big 1.
Mm-hmm.
That one just straight up and down. That's how you know you got an East Coast or West Coast pressing. And that's the 1966 Capitol company inner sleeve that came with the butcher cover. So that's my project when we get done with this live stream. Peel about my 100th butcher cover in this lifetime. They're making a joke about me that at where I work, they say that when I'm in a senior citizen home, everybody else will be playing bingo and I'll be peeling butcher covers.
I bet you will. How many have you sold?
I've peeled about 100 of them in my lifetime. A lot of them in the last few years.
Daniel Castoli asked. Castillo asked, "Will you peel Andy Warhol? Is that what it says? Bananas?"
Would I peel? I had a velvet underground that cover before, but the banana was already peeled off. If I had one, I wouldn't take the banana peel off. Pretty rare to have one that's not peeled. Way to go, sticker girl. You're getting into it. This is the first time I've ever had this. 1970 was sold at the gallery in New York City, and it's got the 14 lithographs, the erotic lithographs from John Lennon and Yoko Ono. But this is the original $3 envelope that was sold in 1970. I would think most all that original envelope would have been thrown away by now. I don't think I better let you look at that.
You're good.
Any more before the Beatles? Better talk a few more Rolling Stones. I got my my Angry shirt on, my Hackney Diamonds. Came with this box set. These only seem to be available in California because every one I've got a hold of came from California. Don't get angry with me. Inside I had this t-shirt, a large cardboard photo of the three 80-year-old Rolling Stones that are number 3 on the charts. Isn't that amazing? Some 80-year-old men could be number 3 on the record chart.
That's a cute poster.
This is a sealed 10-inch version or 10-inch record with Angry on it. And it had some Rolling Stone Hackney Diamond stickers in there. It's up for sale on my eBay store. I don't think there's too many of these around. These weren't sold in New York when they had the pop-up store. Rolling Stones, I got this in this week. 1973 promo copy of Goat Head Soup. It's got the special sticker on the front. It says, "It is recommended that the contents of this album are screened carefully before clearing for airplay." That was all about that last song on side 1, Star Star. And these promo records, this is the best audiophile pressing I ever had of Goat Head Soup. I guess it's because the promo records were made from the freshly off the freshly made lacquers, and it just sounds so much better than the regular pressings of Goat Head Soup. And the original sleeve, and the like that goat head in the soup.
Oh, that's cute. Curious. Is that the album cover?
No, that was the insert. It's got a special hype sticker. The promos, these hype stickers would usually be on the shrink wrap, but on promo albums, they have fixed it straight to the cover. Because promo albums usually weren't shrink wrapped. They were just sent this way to the DJ, to the radio stations. What, we got any more Rolling Stones? We got another Sticky Fingers.
What about Led Zeppelin?
Somebody's asking about Led Zeppelin?
No,
No, I got some Led Zeppelin.
I asked.
You heard of Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, Well, duh.
Who's the lead singer of Led Zeppelin? Robert Plant.
Robert Plant.
Got another Sticky Fingers, real nice Sticky Fingers from 1971. With the zipper all the way to the top. Functional zipper to work. It's got the printing on both sides. That's how you know you got a 1971 pressing. And only on the 71 pressings was the zipper to the top, where the 72, they put the zipper about halfway down so it wouldn't damage. It wouldn't rub up against the record, it'd rub up against the label instead. So when all the albums were stacked in a shipping box, they wouldn't damage the records. This is another, this is glued, but that's another cover that you probably shouldn't look at inside. And it's not Mick Jagger either. It's a stunt.
Mick Jagger. I heard that on the song.
You heard Moves Like Jagger, probably.
Oh, yeah. That's what I heard.
Who did that song?
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5, that is correct. In the video of it, they show footage of Mick Jagger moving around. Mick still moves around pretty good. He did pretty good with Lady Gaga in New York City a couple weeks ago.
Period.
I think that's all my new Rolling Stones I got in. Zip through some of these things. Talk about the red and blue albums. I bought the red and blue deluxe box set off the Beatles.com the other day. The first day it was issued. And it's already out of print, the one in the special case, and it's already being sold for twice as much on eBay. It's amazing how something can be sold out before it's ever released. It's going to be released a week from Friday. I bought the CD deluxe box set. I bought the 6 album blue vinyl, and this of the 3 albums of the blue and 3 albums of the red. I got that coming, and I got the cassette version of Now and Then, but I don't know if I'll get it this Friday or if they'll wait and ship it with the rest of the items next Friday. But I watched the 12-minute documentary just about 20 minutes ago before I got home at my when I got done at work, and when they played the part where they brought John's voice up in the way Peter Jackson's technology brought his voice up away from the piano, it hit me hard. It was pretty emotional. You could hear John Lennon exactly like he did way back there in the late 70s. It should be amazing. They're going to start streaming it tomorrow and release the physical product on Friday. And I noticed on my music system at the store, they're already put Love Me Do back in rotation because it's a flip side of Now and Then. Surely they're not playing the remix version yet, but they will be.
That's a lot.
This is, no other question. Got this in today. These are all picture sleeves that are matted. And so you can put it in a frame. You got...
Daniel said well, but
What?
I think he meant the type of sentence. I don't know.
What did he say?
You might be talking about the music.
He said
Oh no.
well now and then be #1 record.
Some people I think the album, the red and blue are going to be, I think the red's going to be #1 because it has the most remix and different tracks than version way back in 73, and everybody wants to hear I Saw Her Standing There and Twist and Shout and I Want to Hold Your Hand in this new technology. So I think the red album will be #1, but whether Now and Then will be the #1 single, I don't know. It's got a lot of tough competition. It would be great, but I'm pretty sure you're going to see a Beatles album at #1 here in about 3 or 4 weeks. You got these matted sleeves, or framed matted. You got I got 13 of them. Love Me Do. talking about I Want to Hold Your Hand. She Loves You. These are original picture sleeves, 7-inch from the 60s. And I Love Her. 8 days a week. Help. Yesterday. See how young they look in these pictures?
They do look really
They're only about 21, 22 years old.
Daniel said competition from Taylor Swift, and Richard said nice.
And who?
Richard, I don't know how to say the last name.
Where's it at?
Jimenez?
I don't see the Richard. Oh, nice. Competition from Taylor Swift, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Taylor Swift's peaked out or not. We'll see. Olivia Rodrigo is sure giving her a run for the money. Olivia's number 10 on this week's U.S. charts, and she's number 3 in the United Kingdom. She's ahead of Taylor Swift right at the moment. Which one do you like better? Olivia or Taylor, or is it just kind of equal?
Probably equal.
Equal.
I used to like Taylor Swift when I was a kid, but I don't really like her now. But I like her old music.
Don't you think Olivia's really talented?
She's good. And she's an actor.
You got We Can Work It Out. Finish these up. Yellow Submarine. A great A and B side. Paperback Writer. You ever heard the song Strawberry Fields Forever? And Penny Lane. That's probably the best double-sided single the Beatles ever did.
Daniel Costello said Taylor's for the #1 movie too.
Yeah, the Heirs movie. Yeah, he's correct on that.
She's in a movie.
It's a movie of her concert.
Like a tour, they recorded her going on tour and made a movie.
In the first week, it did $100 million on the movie theater. Hello, Goodbye. And the last one of these 13 I bought, Let It Be. Got this 2017 sealed Sgt. Pepper. Isn't that neat how that's 3D there, the cover?
Oh, that's cute.
So you got to compare it to my other Sgt. Pepper. This is a 1978 pressing. It was in the first BC-13s released in United States, the first 3,000 of them. And you can see the difference of the cover there.
That one looks more alive.
Yeah. What an iconic cover.
Yeah, so he's got the picture back there too.
Oh yeah, we didn't show them that very much. Pull that off here.
Be careful.
This is the Sgt. Pepper cover before it was completed. And you got an Elvis bust over here on the right side. You got all both Bowery brothers and a few people that were taken out before it was released. I don't know. I thought one of them on top was.
I thought they had a submarine.
Right here, this
That's the yellow submarine girl.
this man here, one of the Bowery brothers, was in the original, but he was taken out, airbrushed out there before the cover came out. I guess his estate wanted some money for him being in there, and so they said, nope, we'll just take you out of the picture. And I don't know the story of why Elvis was going to be in there with his wax figure, but I guess John Lennon wanted him in there, but they decided no, it was a bad idea. And you can see more of Sonny Liston over there on the right. And supposedly pot plants right below him there.
That's bad.
Yeah, well, the Beatles were into it at that time.
I bet they were.
That's pretty sharp, isn't it? The whole photo before it was changed.
Oh, that's cute. Are there statues?
Those are wax figures.
Oh, in the back?
That's a wax figure. That's a wax figure. That's out of the Wax Museum out in London. And then these 4 Beatles are wax figures here. And then those are the real Beatles there. And that's Diana Dors there.
Cool picture.
Okay. I haven't talked to any about Led Zeppelin. I got this BBC Beatles Complete Sessions sealed box set with 4 LPs. It's even got a live version of Stairway to Heaven on here. Got these 2. Sold one of these today, so I'll list another one of the jukebox 7-inch of Led Zeppelin Zosa that has the beast. It's got Black Dog and Rock and Roll on one side and Stairway to Heaven, the whole version on the B side. But one of them was sold today. And 2 more Led Zeppelins before I talk about my autographs. Got the Led Zeppelin sealed CD box set. It's called the Crop Circles. You see the crop circles on there? Mm-hmm. And you got the Celebration Day. The last Robert Plant sang Stairway to Heaven in 2007 before he did it a couple weekends ago. I showed you the Led Zeppelin 3 with spinning wheel.
Oh yeah, that was cute.
And my version of Led Zeppelin 2, the Hot Mix RL, Robert Ludwig, Sterling sound on both sides. It's a Presswell pressing. Very good plus condition and some better shape on the A side. Hadn't been played that much. B side has a few scratches. Real tough record to find. Beautiful shape. Because everybody in the 70s played it to death. It was at everybody's party and everybody wanted to hear it. So it was played over and over and over. Got a promo copy of Helen Wills, 1973, from Paul McCartney and Wings. Was going to be on Band on the Run, and I think they put it on the U.S. copy, but they didn't put it on the United Kingdom copy. This got Helen Wills on both sides. One side is a true mono mix, and the other side is a stereo mix. It's the way they made promo records in the 70s, so the radio stations could play it still on AM radio stations.
Can you imagine that's the way people had to used to listen to their music? They didn't have the phones. Could you have done that?
I like my phone.
All right, get into my autographs again, or for a second. I sold one of my Paul McCartney autographs today, the signed Beatles 6 album that I purchased from Fest for Beatle fans was sold on eBay today. How much do you think it sold for? Do you think it sold for less than $2,000 or more than $2,000?
More.
Yep, that's the correct answer. $2,600.
I'm smart.
My 3 Paul McCartney autographs I have left. Got this signed Eyes of the Storm, limited edition, 55 out of the first 175. This was made in England, a special book that was only sent to select bookstores in the United Kingdom. Each store got about one of them. It's almost impossible to get. And I got the regular COA from Perry Cox. That's only good if it's never opened up. But it has inside page has a great big authentic autograph of Paul McCartney on it. So he went to the doctor a few weeks before Sgt. Pepper was released. You see the date, May 5th, 1967.
That's when I went to the doctor?
Paul went to the doctor and he said the Beatles didn't have to pay their bills. The record company paid their bills. So he said, please pay Paul McCartney. That pretty neat?
I wish someone would do that for me.
This was only about a week before the promo copies were sent to the BBC and they banned A Day in the Life. That's why The Day in the Life wasn't on that Sgt. Pepper I sold last week on the B-side. Even though the recording was there, the title wasn't on the label. And I don't think I'll let you handle this one. My buddy wants me to bring this to a little records thing he does on Thursday nights next week. I don't know. Kind of nervous to bring it out in public.
I'd say no.
That's a signed original 63 Beatles fan club card from England. And it's signed by all 4 Beatles. You can see it there pretty good. They're all signed right by their bodies. Ringo's across the middle. And George wrote love from George Harrison. John Lennon put a couple X's. Ringo Starr in the middle, and Paul McCartney, they're on the left side. Frank Casio, COA. He's the expert on Beatles signature for the last 35 years. He states, this is one of the nicer Beatles signed promo cards in existence in the world. That's my 3 sets of Paul McCartney autographs. I have one for sale on my Sticker Mania 2853 eBay store.
What made you think of that name?
Sticker Mania.
Yeah.
It's a takeoff of Beatlemania, and I used to collect albums that had hype stickers on it.
Oh, so you thought of that?
Do I have one with a hype sticker on it? I got this. This is a hype sticker. It hypes the hit song, Miss You. I used to try to find every one I could that had the hype sticker on there. And that's where I came up with the Sticker Mania 2853.
Period.
And the 2853, that was our ages of me and Sticker Kid's mom when we started it. eBay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so that would have been
A long time.
2853. So that would have been 16 years ago. I've been on eBay for 16 years. Long time, isn't it?
Yeah. I could never. Did y'all have a good Halloween?
You asking in the audience if they had a good Halloween?
Yeah.
That's nice of you. Talk about anthology a little bit. The Beatles anthology, the rumor is that Peter Jackson is working on the footage, and there'll be another Blu-ray version of in the next couple of years of anthology, the video. So he'll clean up the video and clean up the sound, and it'll be pretty amazing, the 10-hour version of the Beatles anthology. This is the VHS, the sealed. You know what a VHS tape is?
Yeah.
There was 8 of them. That's a hype sticker right there. So this value of this, when it came out, was about $150. What do you think the value of it is now?
Probably way more.
No, way less. They made too many of them. It's only worth about $20. These are valuable though. The sealed anthology 3 album sets from the 1996. 1, Anthology 2, and Anthology 3. See how they have a hype sticker on it? There's a hype sticker right there.
You like hype stickers?
Yep, I like hype stickers.
See, when they push out too much material, sometimes it drops the value. Like Elvis and stuff, there's just way too much out there.
Just because stuff's old doesn't make it valuable. It's all different.
Depends if there's a lot or not.
The butcher covers, there might be 10,000 of them out there, but they're real valuable. Why are they so valuable?
Probably because
Sorry, the demand.
the demand.
If there were 10,000 of them out there and a million people wanted it,
Oh yeah.
it would cause the price to go up. But
Yeah.
it's the most demanded.
But if it was the other way around, then
Yeah, if it's too much and the value drops down because it's just not enough for.
We'll see if I can peel a better butcher cover than this. This one's just got a few tears on the edges, and I had a little hard time on the trunk slick. Let's see if I can do a better job on this tonight when I steam peel it. How many hours do you think it takes me to peel one of these?
2 to 3.
2 to 3. You knew the answer to that before I asked you.
Yep. You told me.
You've been around me too long. Got these Beatles memorabilia items I didn't talk about. We about to a half hour yet?
Well, we're there.
Hmm?
We're there.
We're there. Talk about these Beatle memorabilia items. Unless you guys got any more questions before we end this, we'll be up there this Saturday again at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be November. Saturday's 5th? 4th. 4th. November 4th, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come join us. Working on some other big deals. I'll show you the butcher cover that I peel tonight.
Daniel Castoli asked, "How was your talk with Chad Casson?"
Chad Casson. I talked to him twice. The first time was quite interesting. We talked about his Nimbus that I wanted, Nimbus Supercut of Sgt. Pepper that I wanted real bad. And he had another interested buyer, which I think was Mike from the In Groove. And I got it because I could peel butcher covers. The deal was he'd sell it to me if I finished peeling his butcher cover that was about halfway peeled. So that talent helped me get that.
That's good.
And what did I sell that for? That Sgt. Pepper for? Nimbus Supercut Seal.
Probably a lot.
World record price, $7,000.
Oh my.
Now
World record.
that buyer wants me to get a hold of him of a Australian Audio 5. And I could maybe get one next week on this deal I'm working on.
That's good.
So we got this 1964, this is a 63 item. This is the first Beatles memorabilia item, mass-produced, sold in England in 1963 by Margot of Mayfair. Talcum powder, can you imagine that? It was full of talcum. But to find one of these without any dents, because when you took the talcum out, it would dent real easy, the tin. This one has no dents on it, real nice shape. And we got this 1964 Beatles shirt. It's a size medium. And it's got the original hang tag, you see there? Meet the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
You would cut that out there, that souvenir photo. It's like the I Want to Hold Your Hand picture sleeve. Which I can't find at the moment. I can drop it down. Right there. As I drop the Sgt. Pepper set. So this, you see how that matches the pictures? That was a mass-produced picture of the Beatles when they first came to America. And notice what's been airbrushed out of that one, and it's not airbrushed out of this one.
Wait. Oh.
In Paul's hand. The cigarette's airbrushed out of that picture.
Oh, I was looking at the autograph, so I was confused.
And this is a 1964 notebook binder that has the cigarette still in there. Made by Loose Leaf. Corporation out of New York. And then this is a matching pencil case made by Standard Plastic Products SPP. These are both authentic 1964 items. Is there a question?
No, but Chris
Chris at the store?
Yeah, he said, Mr. Sticker Mania and Panda, you guys, let's go Beatles.
All right. Way to go, Chris. Thanks for the support. So you got a working zipper of authentic pencil case. And if you find one that says NIMS Enterprises 1964 on the bottom, it's a counterfeit from the 70s. But this is original. And this is the original that was sold in the stores. And I think I wrapped up about everything I wanted to talk about. Got this hype sticker of McCartney 2 there. Includes a bonus single of Coming Up. And this was the Strange orchestra version. He did a Ram in 1977. Everybody thought it was another artist, but it was really Paul McCartney doing it. He's got an outfit on. Yeah, that's him.
Oh.
That's Paul McCartney. And we got 2 more Led Zeppelin, and we'll wrap this up. Got the sealed. It's on sale in my eBay store. Sealed in through the outdoor. See how it's in a paper bag like the grocery store?
Mm-hmm.
So the cover is inside that paper bag. And then their great double album that ranks up there with Exile on Main Street of the Beatles' White Album, Physical Graffiti. 1975. I really like that album a lot. And I got another Abbey Road from, this is a 1975 pressing that was brought over to, sold in the United States, but it was a United Kingdom copy, and they shrink wrapped it. Jim Records brought it over and sold it in stores. Jim brought a lot of imports over because they knew the audio, they were better pressings, audiophile pressings in the United States, and so they had a whole section of import records in the mid-70s. And one other new item I forgot about showing. We got a original. I'm working on a estate sale next week, but it has a lot of original UK pressings of Beatle albums. This is original 1965 Help with a price tag of £250. And it's got the flip back on the back. These are fragile covers, so it held up pretty good for almost 50 years old. But you gotta have the yellow Parlophone label, and across the middle, so you know it's original, made in the 60s. It says sold in UK, subject to resale price conditions, see price list. Only 1960 pressings had that through the middle. All right, well, thanks for the few people that watch us, and we'll put this up on our YouTube channel, and check us out on Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.